Hello there, Chris Benson's here and welcome to another edition of Talking Music. So here's one, and it's not a new release, it's just something I've been listening to lately. Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. Of course, there's a lot of Beatles interest at the moment with Let It Be coming out, and I've got the set still to listen to of Let It Be, so maybe I need to do another review when I've got around to listening to all that. But live at the Hollywood Bowl I was really impressed with, and it all started because I'd been watching the film 8 Days a Week on BritBox, and I thought, this is probably worth a listen. Bit more, I'd been listening to some of the early music, some of the early albums as well. I'd listened to For Sale, Hard Day's Night with the Beatles, and also Please Please Me, and so it kind of seemed a good time to listen to some of the live stuff as well. So this is what the CD looks like. I managed to find it off eBay, actually, of all places, and there you go, there's the back if you haven't got it already. Alright, admittedly it's got a bit of a promo for the film 8 Days a Week, the touring years, but inside there's a bit of a flyer for the film that came out a few years ago now, and then the CD looks like that. There you go. So and there's the booklet, which I'll show you as well in case you haven't seen it, and I think it's definitely worth getting hold of. As I say, I know it's not a new release, but it's a very well put together booklet, including the archive articles from when it was released on vinyl, more on that in a moment, but also some great pictures, plenty of extensive notes, definitely worth looking at. That's in the CD as well, but I also had it on vinyl. So I used to live in Astley in Manchester, very close to the street, and thanks to John and Ethel Schofield, who had this, and it was kindly given to me. Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl, released back in 1977. Okay, not in the greatest condition, but I tell you what, it's still a great one to have on my shelf. And there is the back of the 1977 vinyl. So I like on this one as well, it tells you exactly when each song was recorded. Twist and Shout recorded August the 30th, 1965, etc. And these notes here by George Martin are replicated in the CD booklet that I just showed you as well. The vinyl looks like this. Ta-da! So there you go, there's that one, and that's side 2. Look at that. So in terms of sound quality, well, yes, there is an absolute difference. You can hear, I would say, more of the hisses and the crowd noises on the vinyl. I think the crowd noise has certainly been turned down a little bit on the CD release. In fact, I was watching a kind of a noise comparison video on YouTube, and there's an argument that does it make some of the songs sound dull. Well, I'm not so sure about that, but there is certainly a sound difference where the vocals stand out more now. But that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? But apparently, a number of songs performed on the 23rd of August 1964 and the 30th of August 1965 concerts were not included on the album. So songs from 1964 that weren't on the album were Twist and Shout, You Can't Do That, Can't Buy Me Love, If I Fell, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and A Hard Day's Night. Songs from the 30th of August 1965 show that weren't on the album were I Feel Fine, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby, Babies in Black, I Want to Be Your Man, and I'm Down. Babies in Black from the 30th of August 1965 was issued as the B-side to Real Love when that came out as a single in 1996. And I Want to Hold Your Hand from the 1964 concert was mixed into the studio version for the Love album. Do you remember that? Which was released in 2006. But in terms of what tracks do you get? Well, you get, I'll go back to this, you get Twist and Shout, She's a Woman, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, Ticket to Ride, Can't Buy Me Love, Things We Said Today, Roll Over Beethoven, Boys, A Hard Day's Night, Help, All My Loving, She Loves You, and Long Tall Sally. Now all that comes to about 33 minutes, and then you get another 10 minutes on the CD compared to the vinyl. You Can't Do That, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby, and Babies in Black. So you get an extra 10 minutes of bonus tracks which have been added for the special edition 2016 version. And as I say, it's a great one to have. It really is. I've been buying a couple of Paul McCartney live CD releases, such as the Amoeba gig as well, and I've been listening to Back in the World. So it's been brilliant listening to some of their live material, and I do think it sounds really, really good. It's the closest that we're going to get to going to a Beatles concert. It might be a bit of a compilation of recordings as well. Do I go and look for bootleg performances? I'm sure there's some good bootleg gigs out there. You have to drop them in the comments. I wouldn't even know where to start. So maybe you know which bootleg ones I should perhaps search for, and I'll take it from that. I know there's a lot of other Beatles releases. I know Beatles Live at Tokyo came out just a few months ago as well. But no, you have to send your suggestions over by all means. But there you go, Live at the Hollywood Bowl. If you haven't got it, definitely worth a look on CD, and I'll be back with more talking music soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got a great review on Donna Summer coming up later this week. Bye for now.